Welcome, friends, to the Soul Talk podcast, a show where we explore and uncover the path to the heart, amplifying your conscience. Join me as we meet incredible souls who are in this journey and learn from their experience and different methods that will make you vibrate your heart. Let's get into it. This video is gonna be we're gonna be talking about the law of oneness and what it means. The law of oneness, how we apply it in ourselves. Well, the law of oneness is basically telling us that everything it is connected, from the trees, the animals, the plants, human beings, objects. We are all connected because all come from the same source energy that it was. They create everything that exists, the planets, the universe, the galactics, Mother Gaia, etc., that we all are one. And in the moment we understand that oneness, that everything is interconnected, we are going to stop harming each other. We're going to have compassion for each other. Why? Because if I harm someone else, in a way, I'm harming myself. That's why in the judgment, when someone comes to you and start judging you, in reality, they're talking about themselves, yes. But in the law of oneness, that person comes to you in front and start judging you because there is something in you, in that person, and that person, it is something you that it is from that person, because we are all connected. And in the moment we understand that, it is easier to have compassion for others. So let's get a little bit more advanced in that. And there's manifestation practice with the law of oneness, that in the moment we understand that if we basically we understand that as we're here, we are somewhere else, and we are completely in somewhere else. There is an aspect of us in this dimension that might be passing through loneliness or lack of money or not manifesting whatever they want. But there's an aspect of you in a different reality, in different dimension, however you want to call it, that already have everything that you're wishing you in this moment. So when you understand the law of oneness, you can connect to that part of you in a different dimension, in a different time and different place. So you can bring that to your reality in the here and now. So you can apply that. Now, it is important to note that the law of oneness, it is going to create more empathy to others, because you're going to start feeling what other people are feeling in the same moment. Because if you understand that you're not separated from your neighbor, let's put it like that, you're going to understand how my neighbor is feeling in this moment. You want to know? Test how you're feeling right now, and probably your neighbor is feeling the same. And that can apply for everybody in this world. That's what the law of oneness is stating. And it is at the same time, it is making us understand that we are not separate from the same Gaia, from the same planet. Because as we wanted to heal Gaia, we need to start healing ourselves first. And we can understand that our responsibility to ourselves also apply to Gaia. So we're not going to be throwing trash because we're harming Gaia. So we understand how Gaia feels. How do you feel when you go to the beach and it's all dirty? You feel uncomfortable, feel dirty, like where I'm going to sit down. This is dirty. Imagine how Gaia it is feeling, because she's feeling exactly how you're feeling in that moment. Now, it always would gonna have a mind-body connection. The law of oneness tells us that everything at the same time, it is connected to all our levels, our body, our mind. It is connected to us. Why? Because everything, it is connected. So just imagine yourself that you're connected to your kid, to your husband, to your neighbor, a stranger that is passing in the street. There's an aspect of you that why you encounter that stranger. So if you observe it, then you will have things to you can work with yourself. That's why the triggers, it is important to observe them, because if someone is triggering you, that's something that you have to work with yourself. The law of oneness, in a way, it is helping you to remind you that. So if something is making you happy, it is an emotion at the same time. So probably you're going to be contagious other people with that emotion of anger, fear, shame, or happiness, or love. So, and other people will going to have the same effect on you. But each one have to do the inner work. So understanding the law of oneness is one of the more beautiful things, because it's going to show you how we are everything. It is interconnected. I will see you in the next video. Hello everyone, this is Mónica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love. And it's been my mission to be at service of all. And I have learned many lessons in my life that it took me to one of the biggest ones, that it was one of the things that I am a channeler, master channeler, like many of you already know. But when I start connecting to the Akashic records, it was a really big change, because in this one really helped me and guide me to know what my clients are actually needing. It helped me in my personal life and obviously my clients. Let me explain you a little bit why. We all have patterns, different patterns that we continue repeating and repeating, and we've been repeating it from this life, from past lives, and even galactic lives. But we do not even know why we like what we like. Why is our identity this way or this form? Yes, we can say it is programmed by our caregivers, parents, etc., whoever to take care of us when we were little. But many of those patterns, they're way older. They come from even a past life. There can be a fear-based past life, or it can be from different life experience that we had. And when we get to the realms of the galactic, we've been the star seeds that many of us that is interested in this kind of classes, we've been also programmed, or we have experienced in past lives, in as a Pleiades, as an Arcturian, Syrian, name it. There are many races that I like to talk about it in the Galactic Earth, Galactic Akashic Certification Program that I'm going to have. That it is a program of 16 weeks. So I'm going to give you a little bit of galactic history. I'm going to explain you about the galactic races. So like that, it will help you, but it will help also your clients to find out from where they come from, what star system they come from, what are the patterns they've been repeating from then to then now, and in these past lives too. And in the Akashic records, there are different chambers that you can go in and do different kinds of healings in there. That I'm going to be teaching all that, not only to be a reader, but also become a healer in the Akashic records, because you can cut contracts and vows, agreements that we all have, things that we have, patterns that we are being repeating, phobias, etc. We understand why we have those kind of phobias. Just to give you an example, I noticed that every time that I was crossing a railroad tracks in my car, I got panic, and I was like, okay, but where this is coming from? Before, where I used to live, I never crossed them. Usually it was once every 3 to 6 months, so it was fine. But now that I moved to a bigger city, or to a different city, Santa Fe, every time I cross the railroad tracks, that is very often, I notice that, because it happens over and over and over again. And it's like, okay, let's search. And when I search this in the Akashic records, yes, I have different past lives that I've been, actually, the train destroyed my car and killed me. But it was several times, several lives. So it was like, oh, this is interesting. Let me clear that fear against that, because in this timeline, I am safe. There's many guards that if a train is coming, I'm not going to cross it in that moment, etc. That obviously in that past lives, they didn't have lights. So I was not going to know when the train was coming so easy like now. So this is just an example of phobias that we have that get us in panic or anxiety and so forth, that we can figure it out. So like that, we can remove those fears, remove that charge, energetically charge that we have, so we can overcome that and moving forward in our lives. So, and also sometimes our traumas comes from our family line. That even epigenetics talks about this, that they tell you that we've been carrying the fears of our ancestors, our great-great-grandmother. She has certain behaviors, certain traumas, certain things that pass it on to our mother and our mother to us, and if we don't stop it, we're gonna continue passing it on to our future generations. So we will understand easier when we're in the Akashic records, because you're being guided to do all this kind of healings. And also, another of the aspects that are going to be working in the Akashic, it is about your business, about the money wounds that many of us have. So you're going to heal yourself and going to help also your clients. You know that your business also has an Akashic records. So we can connect to the Akashic records of your business and ask them what your business needs, what your business is actually needing from you to achieve, so like that it can prosper and become successful. The visibility. Many of us, we have the traumas of past lives or even in this life about visibility. And more when we're talking about energy and things like that I can tell you so far that what I have encountered with me and with many of my clients, it is in there. There is when we were in past lives, you were a witch, like I was. Of course, the visibility was a big one. I did not want to burn again, or in a past life ended in a mental hospital, because I am a channeler, and I've been a channeler for many lives. So I have to remove those fears and feeling safe in this timeline to say openly, I am a channeler. Don't burn me in the stake, or don't put me in a mental hospital, And those things, you can find it for healing yourself and healing your clients, because you can add this as part of one of your modalities, so you can give a better service to your clients. So this program with certification in the Earth Galactic Akashic Records certification starts like the 10th at 7:30 p.m. It is going to be online. You're going to have, of course, recordings. We're going to meet once a week. We're going to be doing Akashic for each of you. You're going to leave with an experience already, because you're going to be doing several Akashic, so you feel already safe and you believe in yourself enough so you can actually implement that in your own business and for your own self. And of course, you're going to have manuals and things like that. So like that, you can have material to continue studying, and meditations and activations that I'm going to be doing for you. So we start on the 10th at 7:30 p.m. and it's going to be online. Thank you so much for hearing me. And this is Mónica Ramírez, the Warrior of Love.